curls. The way that I do it is completely heat free, and it's only using a headband, so that's really cool. I've always been obsessed with the big Bombshell, Megan Fox, Victoria's Secret type curls. That's just always been my favorite way to curl my hair. And my hair is naturally very straight. So if I let my hair dry completely naturally, it's very straight. You'll see in a couple of minutes in the tutorial just what my hair looks like when I've not done anything to it except for get out of the shower and brush it. These are just the tips that I have used. I have tried every heatless method known to man to curl my hair, and a lot of times when I would watch YouTube videos or look at tutorials on Pinterest or online or anything like that, none of the headband curls worked for me. My hair is very long and it's very thick, and every time I would try, I would either end up with like half of my hair would be straight, or it wouldn't curl at all. I would take it out and it would be completely straight, or I would end up with like crimped afro hair, which is cool, but just not on me. It's not what I was going for. And it definitely took a lot of trial and error. So hopefully you guys will benefit from all of my testing of headband curls and all of the time that I have taken to learn how to do this. If you have any questions or comments, or if you want any more hair tutorials in the future, please let me know in the comments below. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe. So let's get into the tutorial.
Hi guys! Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to do these headband curls. You're going to need a spray bottle of water, a thin stretchy headband like this, and a brush. So I'm just going to be brushing out any tangles that I might have in my hair. And you're also going to need some kind of mousse or gel. I have this cream gel here that I really like. Now you're just going to place your headband right across your forehead, just like that. And I'm taking one section of my hair and spritzing mostly just the ends. And I'm applying a little bit of that cream gel, focusing mainly on the ends for this particular look. And brushing that nice and through so we don't have any clumps. Now I'm going to be spraying the top portion of my hair. And you're going to want to separate your hair into thick sections like this. And put one hand just underneath your headband like that. Place the curl and pull it through. Just like that. Now for these curls, I like to pull out my curl a little bit so it looks like that. It actually looks like a curl. If it's too tight against your headband, then it's not going to look like a curl and more like a crimp. At least for me anyway. So I'm just taking a little bit more of that hair, that same bottom section, and spritzing the ends. This is really important. You want to make sure that you spritz once or twice, but you don't want your hair to look wet. As you can tell, my hair doesn't look like it's soaking wet. If it's too wet and you do have thick hair, it's not going to dry by the time you take it out in the morning. Okay, and so I'm just getting another piece, and I'm going to be doing the exact same thing. So all of these curls are going to kind of blend together when they're wrapped around the headband. So you want to make sure after you do your curls you have that nice little space there, and that this is what it should look like. Just like that. So I'm going to speed through the rest of this since now you know what you're doing. And you want to remember to spritz your hair if it gets too dry, but you don't want it to be too wet either. So a general rule for me is that I will spritz each section one time with one spritz. That way I know I'm not getting too much water, it's just enough that it's going to curl. If it gets too wet, then it's not going to dry by the time you take it out in the morning, and that's how you end up with partially straight or wavy hair. So when you finish this side, you're just going to want to leave one section out. And here I am starting on the other side. So you're going to do the exact same thing on this side as you did on the other side. And remember, you don't want your little curl to look flat against the headband. You want to pull it out so it's more of a curl shape. this is what we want. So as you can see, I'm just taking the next piece and doing the exact same thing that I did before. And we're just going to fast forward through this side too. And you can see I'm using my hand and kind of cupping the curls when they start to come loose. So if you start to have loose curls, you can just cup your hand and kind of push the curls back down in there. So we're just going to keep doing this until we have the little tail on each side. And now we're going to be doing the same thing in the back as we did before. The reason I left these two pieces out is because when you are curling the other side, you're pulling the headband away from your head, and so that causes whatever side that's already done to kind of come loose. So if you leave these little tails out, you can kind of pull the ends and it tightens the curls up on that side. And you're just going to want to tuck that right inside of the rest of the curls. This is a little difficult once you first do it because it's a little hard since you're not able to see it, but once you get the hang of it, it gets really easy. And this is what it should look like when you're done. Something like this. And I'm just going to spritz the rest of it. Remember, you don't want to soak it, just spritz it. This side's going to dry a lot faster than the underneath. So, just go to bed. Good night. And this is what the curls look like after all night long. A little bit messy, but that's okay. They stay in all night and they're really comfortable, so it's fine. So I just start to find a little piece that I can tug out, and I just pull and pull until the curls get loose. This is a little bit tough when you first do it, but once you get the hang of it, it's super easy. It's easy if you pull the headband away from your head and just kind of tug out the little curls. You want to be really gentle this way so you don't ruin your curls. Oh, and hello there, little curl. So I just am going through here and tugging out the rest of the curls. I'm going to get all of the longer pieces first on each side, and then after you get the long pieces, you can kind of just take your headband off and gently pull it through. So you can see I'm kind of just shaking the headband out of there. So this is what the curls look like when I'm finally finished, and thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe.
Am I completely washed out this entire time? Because that's cool.